Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's I'm going to be reviewing the GMC Canyon Denali, aka the Rolls Royce of mid-size pickup trucks. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Provo GMC for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.7 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 310 horsepower and then 430 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you can see how it kind of like pops down there, and then same thing in the center. I think it looks really sharp. And then we've got this cool split light design with the new Canyon. You can see this is where the headlight actually lives. You've got a separate cluster here for the fog light. And then look at the grille here. Again, got the Denali style with the big GMC logo. And then it's even painted silver there at the bottom. And putting it all together, it actually looks really sharp. And then we've got the tow hooks there at the bottom as well, unlike some product from Toyota. The new Tacoma has it, but some other stuff doesn't. Had to put that in there. Now around the side here, our turning wheel setup is 275, 60, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And with the wheels, again, you got the Denali style, so you've got the silver mixed with the metallic gray. I think that looks really good. And then all-terrain tires. So those will be good for all 4 seasons. And then look at this here for the fender flare on the fender. It pops out quite a bit. Denali here on the side, and then you've got the fixed side step here as well. And then look at that finish on the mirror cap and on the door handles. Pretty fancy looking. And then if we pop into the back, this does utilize leaf springs. It's kind of hard to see here because the wheel is so big. And then here's your full side view with the truck. It almost has like a cartoonish type look because of how big those wheels are compared to the rest of the truck. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function and then the GMC logo here on the back. And popping into the bed, the tailgate is dampened, so it slow lowers down. This has the storage system, so we just click these to the side. And you have this little tab here you pull. You can open this up, it is drainable. It's nice to get all the Canyons. The bed's protected here from the factory. We've got an outlet here in the bed as well. And again, for a mid-size pickup truck, it's got some space back here. Now lifting up the tailgate is super easy. Just try not to get my fingerprints on the paint here. But anyways, you got the GMC Denali logo there, the C-shaped taillight, Canyon down below, and then you can see the bumper step here, parking sensors at the bottom. And so taking a few steps back, I think the Denali package looks really good, but let me know what you guys think about the overall looks of this. And I will say, better looking than the Tacoma Limited that I had. Now popping inside, really nice trim here. Look at the cross stitching and everything goes across, and I love this as well. Got some storage down below, and then again those fixed side steps. And then here are the seats here. Notice again with the cross stitching with this Denali package, perforated down the center portion, and then there is got to do the handle though to put it. I'll put the camera down and pull this up. So there's a bit of storage and everything underneath the seats. Now in terms of legroom, it's pretty typical for a mid-size pickup truck. I've been in a bunch of these before, so I don't really need to pop in. And then headroom's pretty good with the Canyon. The window here in the back is manual for the opening operation, if you're wondering. You do get vents back here and some USB ports. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you get this nice wood trim here, and again with the cross stitching, and then look at the trim down below. I like that with a little camo print. All window controls, front one's automatic for the driver. And then your mirror adjustments, memory seats, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then 1,314 pounds of payload capacity with this truck. So still, even though it's a luxury truck, that's capable. Denali right there, you can see the piping and everything goes around, and look at this here on the sides, perforated all down the center. All of our adjustments on the side. Trailer brake controls integrated here, and then look at this trim all around. You can see with the soft touch right there. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. We got radio controls there in the back, heat steering wheel button on the steering wheel, Denali there in the center. You've got your adaptive cruise control, and then you have your turn signal windshield wiper stock. Full digital gauge cluster here, which we can use to scroll through and see different bits of info on different systems within the truck. Pretty cool with all the little, I don't know, screen setups it has. I think it's fun, and I think that it adds a cool layer. There's so many of these. This is supposed to be the map view, but it's not really loading up. But yeah, whatever you want, basically. Now this does also come with a 360 camera system, which is really cool. It's out of literally every single angle of the truck. With it, you can take off the trajectory lines too and do a Tacoma line if you want, which is pretty cool. Screen, I don't know if it's my finger, maybe it's not the right temperature. Sometimes with these screens, yeah, look at that. It's like I had to press a million times. I'm not pressing it right. But yeah, good camera system. Now taking a look at the rest of the infotainment system, shortcut bar down the side, and then, I mean, this part has good response time, and we've got the cool off-road page there. Shows you all that information. Because we're at 4,500 feet elevation. Baja, terrain, overlanding. Interesting, very interesting. But yeah, the lights are still built into this, so you got that little tab for that, for example. Analog controls for the dual zone climate, heated seats, ventilated seats as well. This rolls down all the windows at once. You got your auto stop start, hazard lights, lane departure, it's for the auxiliary item. Wireless phone charging pad with some USBs, and then again, nice trim here on the side with the stitching. Everything, I don't know if you can see the stitching very well. It's fancy looking. Drive mode select here, which will actually pop up in both screens, but also on the, well, actually I have to get this away. There we go. In the center screen here, these cool graphics. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. Shifter here for the 8-speed. Got your parking brake there. Some cup holders. Center console's got decent space. Nice trim here on the top of it. And then this is cool with the wood trim. It goes across and it says Denali. It's gonna pop up on camera very well. There you go. Kind of see that, which is cool. And then again with the cross stitching and everything. And then got the glove box, pretty normal. And then we do have a sunroof with this truck as well. So here's our window sticker for this Canyon Denali. Here's all the standard equipment with it. There's your base MSRP. We do have a couple options with this. Total MSRP $54,410, so pretty similar in MSRP price to that Tacoma Limited that I had, which this competes against. And just to quickly sum things up with this, we're not going to be doing any driving. This drives identical to pretty much every other Canyon. You're kind of paying for the nicer wheels on the outside, and then this interior is a big part of this. Nicer than the Tacoma. That's all you need to know. It has a nicer looking interior. Build quality feels way tighter, way better. So better build quality, nicer interior. Engine has more power because that Tacoma didn't have a hybrid. And so, yeah, I really do think that Toyota's going to struggle with this new Tacoma with where they've priced it versus where this is priced and what this provides versus the Tacoma. And also this has a heads-up display. Forgot to mention that. Let me know your thoughts on this versus the Tacoma, but I think this is nicer than the Tacoma Limited.